Adequate notice of the special meeting has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Law, PL 1975, Chapter 231, setting forth the time, date, place, and purpose of this special meeting by Mayor Jim Martucci pursuant to NJSA 40:69A 179 through notices emailed to the following named newspapers and posted on the bulletin board at Borough Hall on October 17, 2019, the Suburban Trends and the Bergen Record.
Please silence all electronic devices at this time, please. Roll call.
Mayor Martucci's absent. Deputy Mayor Noonan.
Here.
Council members Bolton's absent. Davison.
Here.
Ferretti.
Here.
O'Keefe is absent. And Spear.
Here.
Also present, Borough Manager, Director of Public Works, Scott Heck, Acting Municipal Clerk, Nicole Langenmeyer, and Borough Attorney, Richard J. Klimak. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Deputy Mayor, unfortunately, Mayor Martucci had a death in the family today, so while he was going to attend, he was not able to do that.
Our thoughts go out to Mayor Martucci and his family. First on the agenda is the general public comment portion. Please step up to the mic if you'd like to. Please state your name and address for the record. Be concise and non-repetitive. Thank you.
Peter Sando, 24 High Point Lane. I just want to say that the way I understand this meeting is about some questions that you have to answer to the Oprah board or whatever, and I spoke to my sister, who's an attorney, a good-hearted Republican, by the way, who felt that this is kind of unnecessary. You could just answer the questions. It's a pretty cut and dry matter. Ms. Tall is asking for emails regarding the communication between the EPA and the Borough of Ringwood for what transpired on the recent very important decisions on the biggest issue regarding Ringwood and the health and the water quality of the residents. She has been an advocate for Ringwood residents ever since she was in office. She's continued to be an advocate, especially for the people of Upper Ringwood. And I don't know why you're holding back charging. The issue, I believe, is you were going to charge her $800 for information that should be public, should be available to the public at no cost. Should be able to just forward these emails to whoever asks for them. So I just wanted to clarify that, and I don't know why you're having this meeting, but good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Scott Conley, 88 Cedar Road. I came up tonight because I'm interested in this because we've been talking about it the last few meetings. The gentleman just stated that the borough wanted to charge $800. How many Oprah requests are we talking about? How many pages? So I looked on the borough Oprah request, and I think there's a certain, was it 5 cents a page or something like that? How many pages are we talking about here? Can anybody divulge that? I mean, that's, for 800, that's an awful lot of paper.
We would rather not, unless anyone has a comment, we'd rather not talk about the merits of the case. It's listed for executive session only. There's public aspects to it, and people can find it and get that information as to how many pages are sought, what the costs are, et cetera, what burden it puts on the borough employees. That you can get from other sources, but we're just here to conduct the executive session, not get into the merits of the case.
Because I heard rumors it was over 9,000 pages. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paul Rubacki, 99 Edward Drive. Yeah, I also I looked at the Oprah request that was filed, and we're asking for 9 years worth of emails between the borough and 3 bodies. It's very, very broad. I've filed a number of Oprah requests with other government bodies, and I find that, like with the state, I filed one recently with the state. They sent me an email, said call them. I called them. They said, hey, this is what it looks like, and it's going to be $70. And it wasn't. It was 2 documents, so it wasn't. They had to search for anything. When you go to the state website, that you have to give them very specific things. I asked. It was a DEP request. If you don't give them like the site number for the property you're asking about, they don't answer you. You know, so to ask something. I mean, I paid $70 for something, $800 for this larger request. Doesn't really, doesn't shock me. You know, this is not, if I call the fire department, I'm not expecting them to come and say, well, it's 2 trucks, it's 800 feet, this is how much money it's gonna cost you to put your house fire out. But these are not, these are requests which are not part of the normal government process. We don't expect the town to budget a full-time person to constantly be looking for things. So, you know, the other thing is I was kind of distressed. I saw some things today on Facebook that was posted. I mean, we talked a lot about being stigma-free in Ringwood lately, and there's talk about, you know, one of the candidates, younger woman, has stated that, you know, she was, you know, kind of talked harshly to. And I think as town, we're priding ourselves that on stigma-free. We all have to be kind of cognizant of that and control ourselves and be neighborly no matter what is going on. So, you know, hopefully we don't have to take the signs down. So, thank you.
Mayor?
May I say one more thing?
Certainly.
Peter Sando, 24 High Point Lane. Mr. Robacki speaks of kindness or whatever on Facebook or whatever. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen about like the fear of the Vankatol, the smart woman speaking truth to power. The reactions that are sometimes mean and sometimes almost threatening. I'm surprised to hear that from him. I think we do need more of a discussion of a amenable discussion about some of these issues, but it just strikes me as ridiculous.
Thank you.
Seeing no one else?
Anyone else?
Seeing no one, move to close public?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor Noonan,
Yes.
Council Mayors Davison,
Yes.
Moretti,
Yes.
Spear.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor, I'm gonna be really brief. I can't really answer some of those questions because it is executive session, but I can tell you that things that I've said in the past and things that are public. While I can't go into the details of the case, I can tell you that the request encompasses 8,858 pages and 192 maps. Short of that, I can't really go into any details because obviously it's an executive session.
Understood.
I will say, though, if we want to talk about pleasant exchanges of free thoughts and ideas, I think, Mr. Sando, I would agree that maybe you guys could be a little bit more pleasant, because I have experienced much of the discussion that has gone on over the course of 10 years, and I would think that you might want to heed some of your own advice. But short of that, I'm not going to discuss any more of the case. I'd like to talk to the council about this. As you know, I've been asking for this for several months since the Governor Records Council contacted me on April 11th, 2019, and I would like to do that in executive session based upon the email we received on October 15th as a follow-up.
Thank you. The only other item on the agenda is the executive session. Thank you very much.
I'll recite a resolution.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Resolve that the municipal council enter executive session to discuss the matter of Tall GRC complaint 2018-9. Be further resolved, the minutes of the meeting be maintained and be available for public inspection upon conclusion of same. The public is advised that the municipal council may take formal action on any, the municipal council will not take formal action on any matter discussed in the executive session, nor will it take formal action on any other matter. Motion, second.
Motion.
So moved. Second?
Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor Noonan.
Yes.
Councilmembers Davison.
Yes.
Peretti.
Yes.
Spear.
Yes.